Hello class 7th, I am Ashok, your English teacher, here present with a new video for you. Dear students, today I am going to discuss the poem Trees written by Shirley Wower. We all know that trees are very useful for us. They provide us many things which are very important for us. The oxygen, which is the first requirement of humans to survive, comes from trees. The wood which is used to cook food and warm houses comes from trees also. The chair, the table and other kinds of furniture used at home are made of wood, which is also comes from trees. In this poem, the poet has also described many advantages of trees. So, to know what is there in the poem, let's see what is there in the introduction. The poem Trees is a long catalogue describing the various advantages of trees. Every person who looks at a tree appreciates it for a different reason. Trees are the source of sustaining life. They provide food and shelter. They are loved by children while playing games. They give shade and fruit and various other gifts. So, poet has described many advantages of the trees. He lists down many things in which trees are used in one way or the other. So, now let's see what is there in the poem. Trees are for words, trees are for children, trees are to make tree houses in, trees are to swing swings on, trees are for the wind to blow through, trees are to hide behind in hide and seek, trees are to have tea parties under, trees are for kites to get stuck out in. So here the poet lists down the various advantages of trees. The trees are used by birds. They live in the trees and build their nests. Trees are used by children also. They love to make tree houses and use them as swings. Children love to play hide and seek behind trees. Not just children, even grown-ups have fun around the trees. They have their tea parties under the shade of the trees. The strong winds that blow through the trees provide relief to passers-by, and sometimes kites stuck in the trees while flying in the sky also. So this was there in this part of the text. Now see what is there in the next part. Trees are to make cool shade in summer. Trees are to make no shade in winter. Trees are for apples to grow on and pears. Trees are to chop down and call timber. Trees make mothers say, what a lovely picture to paint. Trees make fathers say, what a lot of leaves to rake this fall. So here the poet has also mentions other things where trees are used. During extreme summers, trees provide shade. During winters, trees do not provide shade and allow people to wait in the sun. Means people don't want to sit in the shade in the winter because they need warmth and they sit there in the direct sunshine. People get to eat delicious fruit like apples and pears, and trees bear these fruits also. Trees are useful even when they are chopped down. Means after chopping down we can make timber from the trees which are used to make furniture. To some mothers, trees are like beautiful pictures and that they would love to paint, and for fathers they are profitable as even their shattered leaves could be put to great use. Means fallen leaves can be used also. So this was there in this part of the text. A rake is the word which may be difficult for you. So rake is an instrument to gather scattered leaves. Now see the questions and answers. What are the games or human activities which use trees or in which trees also participate? So in this question's answer you can write this answer. The human activities in which trees also participate are making tree houses, swinging on swings, hiding behind trees while playing hide and seek, having tea parties under them, making cool shades in summer. These are some of the activities where trees are used or they participate. This is question number 2, part 1. Trees are to make no shade in winter. What does this mean? Contrast this line with the line immediately before it. So in this question's answer we can write the trees make no shade in winter means that people do not lie under it in winters, as it is already very cold and therefore people look for warm places. The poet has mentioned how trees are useful in summers as they provide cool shade to people. He has contrasted this statement with the next one where he has mentioned that trees do not provide any shade in winters. Question number 2, part 2. Trees are for apples to grow on or pears. Do you agree that one purpose of a tree is to have fruit on it, or do you think this line is humorous? Yes, I agree that one purpose of a tree is also to provide fruits and eatables. Humans receive a lot of eatables from trees. So your answer can be like this. Question number 3. With the help of your partner, try to rewrite some lines in the poem or add new ones of your own as in the following examples. Trees are for birds to build nests in. Trees are for people to sit under. Now try to compose a similar poem about water or air. You can begin like this. Air is for people to breathe in. Air is for kites to fly high in the sky. You can add some lines to this poem or can write your own poem. So this is upon your imagination that how you can write poems. So add lines or write a new poem about air or water. That's all for today. Note down these questions, write the summary of the poem in your notebooks. Thank you. Have a nice day.